the field, the Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Kaelin was having an affair with Queen Selene of Orlais, was planning to divorce the North of Selene. Earl Eamon operating as an intermediary, encouraging Kaelin to set aside Honora for Selene. Logain is Logain found out about this, so he had Kaelin die. So it also explains why I had Eamon poisoned. Oh. And was that cut right before the game came out, or when, or why? Why'd they cut it? Why'd they just change it? Yeah, that was a bit of a deal breaker to Logain. Because he and Merrick basically drove them out. So for Merrick's son Kaelin to just be like, "Hey, let's just bring him back in," yeah. Yeah. In addition to the whole cheating on his daughter thing, yeah. What happened to the Grey Wardens and the King?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
It was one of those things that I ended up cutting before we released the Game of Swords for it. Yeah. I mean, obviously I didn't know that before. I never knew that they had cut a plot point like that, but yeah, it seems like there would have been way more to it than Logain just being like, "You know what, Kaelin, you're wanting to call for Orlais to come help us? Nah, fuck you." Like, okay, well, whatever, I guess, but yeah, Logain seems a lot worse this way than if they would have had that plot in there. Thank you for helping me, Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Yeah, I know you're not a healer. There's someone else for that. I have some questions if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
Are we safe here, or where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away.
Damn.
Once you leave,
cool.
it is uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
They sort of brought it back in the Trendoscar DLC. But doing it after the fact that, yeah, it was still, it just makes Logain look like a complete and utter villain, is what it does. And that's why, like, every time I play the game, I always let Alistair execute him. I always do. Because they just made him such a villain, but if they would have had that, it's still not good, but not like he actually had reason behind it, like solid reason. Still doesn't make it right, but why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself, but she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
Of course, Morgan, of course. Do I want to say that? No, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't want to throw around my royal blood stuff. I don't want to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so high and mighty, I'm of royal blood." Thanks a lot.
I am only being practical.
How did she manage to rescue us exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each
Make sure it's a
talon.
bird or not a
If you
dragon.
do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
Yeah, definitely from his point of view. Throwing away the country is especially since he like was the one that basically helped Merrick drive him out. Are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are
So
long
yes,
gone.
yeah, like
You would not
sound
want
reasoning.
to see what is happening in that valley now.
but they just like no, yeah, we're not gonna put that in there. We're just gonna be like, man, he just said fuck you, basically. Why? What's happening?
Are you sure you want me to describe it?
Hell yeah, I want you to. Yeah. Yes, please.
I had a good view of the battlefield. 'Tis a grisly scene. There are bodies everywhere, and darkspawn swarm them, feeding, I
I guess I
think.
should have
They
assumed
also look for survivors and drag them back down beneath the ground. I cannot say why.
So those survivors could be rescued.
If you are willing to run into the midst of the horde,
Yes!
perhaps.
I'm gonna run into the midst of the horde. Why did Turn Logain abandon the king?
I do not know who this Logain even is. Perhaps ask Mother of it.
What's up, Adam? How's it going, dude? Okay, I've asked enough
I
questions.
agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Then be on your way. Sir Cothrine. Some of us know what honor and loyalty are. Cothrine came to Logan's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logan. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's shield, Logain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. Got drunk after the game yesterday? Yeah, same. That was pathetic. It's not the way I can describe it. It was just pathetic. King Kaelin fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. I like that they like update these too. He was killed in battle against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn at Ostagar alongside King Kaelin. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Kaelin and the Grey Wardens to die. Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna get him. Premium content. Yeah, that was a... Oh, God, that was just so pathetic. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be going Reaver and Berserker. I'm going to do Berserker first, and then go Reaver. Hell yeah, dude. Alright. I want some con here. I also want to get... Well, probably do... God, I kind of want more decks, though. Because it improves the chance to hit. But yeah. I don't need, like, high decks, obviously. So strength. And I want some willpower just because... stamina. But I mean, I don't need a lot because I could get stamina back from, potions and shit. Or, whatever, deep mushrooms. Maybe I'll do that. At least another one in Dex. I feel like my con's too low, but whatever. I think I'll do that. I just want to get this right away. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get the... I kind of want to do survival. from my guy. Because I know Morgan can do that. They have somebody do that. Liliana, probably. Have Alistair do, like, trap making. I'm doing survival, though. I don't need this last tier yet. Or this yet. Because I can't even get up to here yet. I need fucking 34 strength. Okay. So I can get... Yeah, I need 18 dex anyway for this. Even though I'm not going to use it, but... That is nice. Extra muscle, getting a bonus to damage, suffering penalties to attack and defense. Ugh. Only 5%? That's not that bad at all. I could just do this. Because this is nice. The next level I get my specialization, so... We'll get that. That way when I'm fighting one guy, I don't have to taunt. I can just have this up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
It has begun.
I got... Okay, I did take that off. I was like, I remember taking it off. Of course, can't open this fucking chest either.
I shall do it.
This is still better. God, way better. Sorry, it's got +5 armor. That's got... Holy man, dude. Yeah, and I have a lot of decks because of it, too. Alright, let's go out. Talk to our boy. Our sulking
See,
boy.
here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Me dead? Not on your life! I can't die. I'm a Grey Warden. That's how it works, right? I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth?
The Flemeth?
Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Yes, it has. So why did you save us?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he
Fact.
believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
What is this archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Only fools ignore history. What could the Terran hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
Whoa!
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
What was one of those riding hooks they never followed up on? Yeah, Flemeth. Because then Alistair's like, the archdemon. And then she just kind of went along with it. What's supposed sorry. What's supposed to be the true threat then? Al-Eamon, is this someone important?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places.
Yep,
They're
dwarves,
obligated
I'm
to
here.
help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I.
You're also a super
Now,
powerful
before you go, there is
mage.
yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me,
What?
girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Ah, good one. Yeah, they're right there. Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very, very well. We'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Damn.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely
Oh, I
fail,
need you, Morrigan.
and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yep, because that's how I beat the game. I have to succeed. She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Oh, get over it. Get over it, Alistair. Get over it. We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers.
I've already asked her a bunch of
Ask.
questions. Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your Imperial Highway where travelers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry.
I gotta
It makes the village
gotta trim my
particularly
beard. I can
intolerant
get a
and
haircut.
unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travelers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
No. She's just going to stay here alone?
Mother was alone long before I came, and will be so long after I am dead. Such is her choice, though I suspect she would claim the choice was made for her.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells.
Oh,
though
yeah, I
I'm
know a
nowhere
few
near as
spells.
powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Never mind him. You don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
Hey, I'll have you know, Alistair, I like charred rabbit, okay? That's what I eat. That's what I ate in Orzammar all the time. Don't know how I got it, but I got it. Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this
It's respectable.
is what
It's
I
respectable.
want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
What? How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
That's not reassuring.
We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given
Damn.
me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. It is important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
Smell? What the Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
Okay, no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun.
Hey, don't be an asshole to her, okay? Ooh, look at those approvals. Nice. Okay. I don't think yeah. You're required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Konabar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Hybern. And for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the chastened tribes for help and hid from Konabar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Konabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Konabar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination. A twisted, maddened creature, she slaughtered Konabar and all his men and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the chastened to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. His Kukari witches led an army of chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. But even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughter steal those men who come too near. Morgan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal. But just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. Arl Eamon Gurin. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As a maternal uncle of King Kaelin, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as a major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Kaelin once said of him, "My uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." Pfft, Jesus. Okay. Oh, they wanted to scrap the whole Selene subplot? And then you meet... Yeah. They just were like, nah, fuck that, we're done. His mother was a servant girl who died when Alistair was very young. He was raised by Eamon Gurin, Earl of Redcliffe for a time. What a boat. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, then Morgan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ishal. But they cut Selene being there, so they went ahead and cut everything to do with her plot while they were at it. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, and then it made Kaelin's, or Loghain's plot worse, yeah. That kind of sucks. Cause I feel like it could have been kind of good. Or at least better. Alright. I gotta level my boy up. I gotta level my boy up. what am I doing here? Oh, yeah, checking her out. That sounded... okay, so I'm pretty sure I need a high deck... Wait, oh shoot, that's the wrong person. I need high decks with him to be able to get something here.